Hello world and welcome to the Common Sense Man's News and Talk Show here on this Thursday, March 8th, 2018. This is a show where we're going to discuss news from different news sources on the internet in a common sense way, in an open way, try to bring the left and the right together a little bit more here. Although I lean a little bit more to the left, I try to be neutral and just try to be logical, common sense. It's really common sense. You could email your questions, comments, suggestions to commonsenseman@gmail.com. Commonsenseman, that's common with a K. Or call in. This is what we want to do. We want to call in to get this live discussion on the air about any topic newsworthy. 805-994-0606. Starting the news today, we'll start with Fox News. Big headline there is a picture of Donald Trump, and it says, We'll still be friends. Steel spelled as steel, the hard steel, be friends. Trump hints tough tariff talk might not apply to allies who treat us fairly and are real friends. So he may be loosening up some of those tariff things for aluminum and steel to some of his people who treat us fairly and are cool to us. So I don't know what exactly that means. But we'll find out. I think he's getting a lot of pressure from inside the White House, especially from some of his Republican friends. I know 100 or so from the cabinet or somewhere did something to him. They wrote him a letter yesterday. I didn't get into that one. Anyways, moving over to CNN, you can see how much that I care about that. Going over to CNN, their top one, Sanders' answer on Stormy upsets Trump, and he's referring to his Secretary of State, who actually indicated that which basically acknowledged the existence of an agreement with the porn star Stormy Daniels. So that's the first time that's actually happened, that they've actually admitted there is some type of document there. So he's pissed off. So I'm sure that's just going to blow up for the rest of this week, which is only a couple days, and just continue into the weekend and into next week. Nothing else going there on CNN that I see important. The big quote on CNBC is JP Morgan co-president warns of deep correction for stocks totaling as much as 40% over the next few years. So what does that mean? It's probably going to, like the housing market, maybe kind of come down and come down and correct itself. I'm not as familiar with the stock market as some people, but if someone that is familiar wants to call in and discuss it, it's 805-994-0606. I am right here, ready to discuss in a common sense way. You may not think so, but I will. Moving over to USA Today, their main headline is how Larry Nassar groomed colleagues to help enable his abusers. I'm not going to read into that. That's over. He's going to prison. Let's move on from that. That's just really a horrible thing that happened there. Let's move on. BBC, U.S. softens stance on trade tariffs. That's pretty much the big thing today, is his softening up on the trade tariffs, and then the Stormy Daniels porno deal. Moving over to the news, ESPN News. Not much going on. LeBron saying he's playing at his best right now. There's a big article, a cool article. I read it, most of it yesterday, on Ichiro. What is this? Well, whatever. That Ichiro. He's looking to sign back with Seattle, but they have a pretty interesting story on him. That guy is one incredible athlete. What he puts into his regimen to be where he's at, it's freaking phenomenal. Ichiro Suzuki, that's the one. And on this date, March 8th, 1971, I was 5 years old, I believe, remembering the fight of the century. On March 8th, 1971, undefeated heavyweights Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali fought to decide the true heavyweight champion at Madison Square Gardens. Wow, I literally just got the chills reading that. That's freaking awesome. Moving over to my favorite entertainment news. Just kidding, kind of. Ed Westwick, don't know who that is. Stylist claims she was a sex slave and Hollywood turned against her. This apparently happened at Ed Westwick's home. She was held a sex slave for 48 hours. There's some type of suit going. Not sure what it's all about, but I don't even know who that guy is, so it doesn't matter to me. Tommy Lee, screw Brandon, that's his son. I want a restraining order against the kid. How fucked up you got to be as a dad to, one thing, have him even take a swing at you, and then to put a restraining order and file something against the police. That is fucked up, man. I don't even know what to say about that, man. I don't know what to say about that. I'm just gonna leave that alone. And that's gonna be it for TMZ, because that's just, I don't understand that. If someone wants to call in, let's discuss that one. You really you screw up that bad where your son's taking a punch at you, and now you're gonna file a restrainer against your son? Wow. I don't even know what to say about that. Moving over to travel news. Interesting one. I'm going to be checking this out today because I am starting to plan my trip to Europe. Hipmunk, HIPMUNK, is a new search engine for flyers, and it's new. It's what it does. Hipmunk's new flight search highlights all fare classes, so you can avoid being just basic. So you get, instead of having to click down and see what first class, business class, and other options, it's going to show you that. I didn't realize that all the other ones didn't. Now that I'm thinking about it, they don't. So Hipmunk, I will give you a try today just to see what that's all about. And then to end this with one of my Facebook quotes, it's a kind of a cool one. I think I think most people that don't like Trump would say this to him, and to most people that are in whoever are like him, because that's what it is. I mean, he may make great decisions on certain things, but it's just him himself. He's not a leader of the people, in my opinion. And here it is. It says, "I'm not impressed by your looks, money, social status, or job title. I'm impressed by the way you treat other human beings." Wow. Now, if everybody could just pretty much go by that, we would be in a much better place. This is Eric Salas for the Common Sense Man's News and Talk Show on this Thursday. Remember, subscribe to my channel, Common Sense Man's News Talk Show on YouTube. We will see you Friday morning, probably a little earlier. Have a great Thursday. It's Thirsty Thursday. Go have a cocktail tonight if you're a drinker. All right.